for the loud sounds, and there's another one. Typical. So yeah, I went to an event in the UK called Insomnia Gaming Festival. I'll show some videos on the screen of that now, and it was for my video game. I'm working on a third-person shooter game. For those of you who don't know, I have mentioned it like maybe 4 or 5 times on the channel now. And yeah, the big posters behind me, that one, and then also that one, are of the game. And then I have some little business card thingies here too, which I was handing out at the event. So the event is called Insomnia Gaming Festival. It's in the UK, in Birmingham, and it was for 4 days, but the Indie Game Expo was 3 days. It was on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I went there on a Thursday, and already when I got there, things were looking ropey. I've been to this event 3 times now. The first 2 were great, and each time I went, it seemed like easier, seemed like I was making more connections, getting more progress, we were getting more social follows, more wish lists, all that kind of stuff. Like our booth was getting bigger and just, yeah, very, very uphill. However, for some reasons that I know, some reasons that are just beyond me, this year was quite possibly the worst one that I've ever been to. And there was a few other people saying the exact same thing, which is annoying because, like, we spend money to travel there, we spend money on hotels, we spend money on equipment like PCs and stuff to bring, print material. So the cost of the event for me was like £700, which is like $750. So it's not cheap, like that much money for a 3-day event. To which the only like measurement of was it successful is the amount of social media follows that we get, and like Steam wish lists, Discord joins, that kind of stuff. Basically, the first time I went to this event last year, we got like between 50 to 100 Steam wish lists, and then in fact I think it was more than that. I think it was like 115, 114, something like that. Oh, and that's my phone. I feel like I have something in my eye as well. So yeah, so that was like okay. We got like 100 Discord joins, 100 or so social media follows. The next event, it was a little bit higher, so we were like, okay, this is going upwards, and we increased our booth. So the first time I had 2 PCs, second time I had 3 PCs, this time we had 4 monitors, so still 3 PCs, but we had 4 monitors, 2 big roller banners, 2 posters, 750 business cards. I had 3D printed characters from the game that we were giving out for free. It was like we did a lot more promotion for this event, and we got about 50% of the engagement that we got last year. Like, basically it was chopped in half, so we paid more money and the conversion rate was half, which makes absolutely no sense at all, because the product is better. There was arguably the same, if not maybe more people seeing the game. So I chalk it down to simply 2 things, maybe 3. One, it's my 3rd time going. There was a lot of people looking at me, and like I could tell they knew who I was, which is cool. I even went into my hotel lobby after the event, and some kid was like on the staircase, and he looked at me and he went, "Cross planet," just the name of the game, and I was like, okay, that's cool. So like for a moment, I was like, I'm famous. So yeah, but these events have like 40,000 people in them. So like, there's been a couple times now where like I'm walking around in the street, or somebody, like some friend or family member, will mention like, I spoke to someone who knows about your game, and that's cool. But this event as a whole in particular was just so bad. So the indie zone where I was is pushed all the way back to the very, very back of a giant hall, which is filled with other things like food stalls, marketplaces to buy gaming merch. That's a big truck again. There's like music going on, there's cosplaying, there's retro games and consoles. There is like companies go as well, like PC companies and monitor companies, food companies, like Red Bull was there and stuff, and it's just like so much competition for eyeballs in this hall, and they push the video games all the way to the back when it's supposed to be a gaming festival, which made no sense at all. So I checked on Insomnia Gaming Festival's Twitter account after the event, and there was a lot of people that like just didn't even know that the video games were there. They were like, where was the indie zone? Where was the retro zone? Where were the video games? And I'm just there like, we were there. Just nobody knew. So just terrible layout planning from the event. And paired with that, whenever someone did locate us, we had to literally scream and shout at them because they placed us next to a massive stage where there was this guy playing like dubstep plus drums and bass and all sorts, guitar, everything. So like nobody could hear you when you were talking. It was just really bad planning in terms of like the layout of the venue. So yeah. So sadly, if nothing changes, I'm not sure I'll go to the next one. While I was there, I was telling people like, yeah, we'll be there again, we'll come again. But in terms of like, as a business, if we have to think about things as a business, and the cost of these events go into how much the game costs to develop, it's a really, really bad return on investment. We could have spent £700 on online advertisements on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, and got 4 times the results that we got from that event, maybe more. In fact, probably more, probably 5 times the engagement that we got from the event. So it seems like that would be better to spend our money on, just online advertising. Because the in-person events just don't work anymore. Like, the world is going fully online, and the conversion for these in-person events just isn't there. People don't care anymore, and obviously those that do have already seen the game. So that's basically it. It was of course fun to see everyone again. I enjoy going and talking to people about the game. It's something that I'm passionate about. I'm also very tired because it's currently midnight, and it's 11, not midnight. That's how tired I am. I don't even know what time it is. Trying not to squeak my chair. I was lifting my leg up to like rest it. My eyes are like also super, like, I don't know if you can tell, but like they're like really close together and stuff, because I have hay fever and I have not taken my hay fever medication today, so my eyes and nose are just like super stuffy. And then I forgot what I was at with the, oh yeah, super nice to like see people, talk to people, whether it be fans, new people, people trying to network who own businesses, or the other like indie games on the show. I went out for a meal with some of them twice, and the previous previous time I went and saw a movie with some of them as well. So it's always fun to like catch up with those guys every 6 months and stuff. But it's just a very expensive weekend out. So as a business, as I said, probably doesn't make sense anymore. We'll have to see what they do, because they said they might be able to do a deal for the indie developers where like we get cheap rates on hotels. So if they can do that, then that would be good, because the biggest cost was the hotel. If they can get us like I don't know, like 20 to 25% off on hotels, then I'd go. Like that's what it'd need to be. Anything less, it's not even worth it. But yeah, if they can get us like 20% off hotels, I'd go again. And then that would be the final one, because hopefully the game will then be out the event after that. So yeah, but it's been fun. So I did get invited to another one next month, which I really wanted to go to, because there's like some really reputable investors, video game companies, publishers, and like other brands there that would be good to like network with. And it's always like a lot of this industry is who you know, as well as how good you are at something and how good your product is. So it's good to network and like build these relationships with people. However, this event is a weird one. It's like a nightclub thing where like you play games and drink, and I almost burped. So you like play games and socialise, you drink. It's like 8 PM until 2 in the morning or something. And it's not exactly local to me, so I would have to get a hotel. Also, hotels that let you like just walk in at 2 in the morning are also usually expensive. So I'd probably be paying like between 100 to 120 for a hotel, and then to hire a PC and get a entry pass for the event is 250. So that plus food and travel, before I know it, I'm spending 400 on this other event, which is only one day. So it's just not a good return on investment again, unless I was to meet someone there that's like, oh, we specialise in marketing for video games and we can do you a really good deal, or like, oh hey, I'm an investor and I want to give you guys £200,000 for 20% of your business. Like, unless something like that happened, it's just not worth it. And I can't take that risk now, because I need to now save up again to have the spare cash to do online marketing and maybe that final in-person event in 6 months. So it sucks. If the event was free and they gave us the PC for free, then I'd go, but the fact that it costs is just, it's not appealing. As an indie developer who doesn't have any backing, any like financial backing other than my own wage, it's just not appealing. So sucks. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Final thing, the video game that I am mentioning today does have a playtest this weekend. So if you have Steam and you have a PC or laptop that has 4GB GPU and over, you'll be able to run the game. I think we advise a 6 to run it in like the medium settings. 4 will run in the low settings, but like the game looks a bit poo-poo in low. And an 8GB GPU will get you high settings. So like, yeah, if you have a 4GB GPU on your PC or laptop, you'll be able to play, but not nice gameplay. If you've got an 8GB GPU, you'll be smooth. So yeah, Steam cross-planet playtest, 22nd to 23rd of April this weekend. Open to everyone, doesn't matter what region you're in, doesn't matter how old you are, just you can play. Don't need a code on the day, so on the 22nd, at I believe either 5 or 6 PM UK time, middle see a button on our Steam page that says join playtest, or like request access to playtest, something like that, and you can play with the devs, other community members, stuff like that for 24 hours. So yeah. Other than that, not much else. I went into the office today. I had some bloods taken, which also, you probably can't see on the camera, but like they've left a mark. It's the most prominent mark that it was bigger earlier. But yeah. Oh, did you hear that? Oh. Okay. I don't know if that was like very ASMR-ish or not. Some people like bone cracking. Anyway, I'm gonna go. It's been 17 minutes almost by the time I've said this and done the outro. It will be. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Now that I'm back home, should be back to one video per week or more of the regular stuff like random sounds, fast tapping, maybe find some objects to do like a crinkly thing with, some brushing sounds maybe. So yeah, I'll see you in future videos, and goodbye.